Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top four seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He'll return it from inside the 5. First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the run here, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete. There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Tailback with another carry. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Running play called on 3rd and short. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Chris, it's early in this football game, but the defense had a golden opportunity to come up with a stop, and they allow him to run the football on him to get...
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Empty backfield now as they go for 2. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. When he runs it into the end zone, that'll push the lead up to 8 points. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Pitch play to the back. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson. Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Spins away from defenders. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Boy, a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage. The Gators come to the line in a hurry up. Looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
I mean, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. That's a touchdown. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week, you're going to want to know what happened. What was the breakdown that almost allowed that big play?
Tried to loft it in there, but it's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
They're going to run it here. The Gators will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And now here comes the point after attempt. And the point after makes the lead 8. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Linebackers making some adjustments now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Catch made on the out route. Completion nets about 9 yards, not enough for the first, and it's fourth down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. He's got it. A fourth down conversion. The drive stays alive. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game and the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Here's the second down play. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch. And the Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looks like he's going to run it. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on fourth and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Pressure is coming. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Second down and goal upcoming. There's the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Gators. This offense cannot be stopped. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Pitch to the back. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Getting set. Here's second down. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He eludes the rush. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to throw it deep. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the return brought down by the coverage team now. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it. And the pass ball is incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. There's a shot toward the end zone. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30. And the Tigers will crank up the tempo. Press coverage now from the secondary. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. Only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Ball handed off. Oh, what a move. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. A quick throw out left, complete. Touchdown, Tigers. This quarterback on fire today.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Off the play fake on first down. There's contact on the throw. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. One more play before they head to the locker room. The shotgun running play call. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The Gators offense retakes the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. Finding some room at the 25. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. One play, and they're already past the 40, first and 10. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They call the counter run here. Powerful running into the secondary. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
The Gators getting set on first and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
And he's tackled after the catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Touchdown, Florida. This offense is still clicking. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he converts the two-point try. That makes it a 16-point game now. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got the returner corralled. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
That's a design quarterback keeper. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The offense just 1 for 3 on 4th down tries today. Here comes a 4th attempt. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
You better be careful with your backup quarterback. You got to protect him better. They've already lost the starting quarterback. They cannot afford another injury.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down.
Incomplete.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Quarterback drops back. And it's picked off in the end zone. Football comes out.
Well, and that play ends in a complete disaster for the offense. A fumble on a 2-point conversion. Have to protect the ball much better than that.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their...
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
And the quarterback dropping back. The pocket breaking down. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
I'm all for quarterbacks trying to make plays. I love to see the fight in a guy and wants to make a play on every single chance that he can make. But here, when you scramble and you throw the ball way back against your body, you're asking for trouble. So lucky that ball didn't get intercepted.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. He moves the ball out to the 15.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, make some adjustments. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the snap, looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
1st down. They're going to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in. Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. Brought down at the 29. That's where they start the drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. The Gators line up with a first and goal. Motion now from the tight end. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Gators. And this one is getting ugly. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
That running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He could frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. And it's incomplete. Even at a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And he lobs it deep down the middle. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. Going the other way, can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out.